Hello everyone. Now we discuss about the projections of planes when that plane is inclined to the vertical plane and again one side of it is inclined to the horizontal plane. So this is the case of the plane when it is inclined to the both principal planes. Okay. So here the condition we are assuming that the rectangular plane, that is the plane surface, is inclined to the vertical plane and one of its larger side, which is nearer to the horizontal plane, is inclined to the horizontal plane. So in this condition we need to draw the what is the final front view, what is the final top view. Okay, so here the final views will get by assuming the two cases. So what are those two cases means? The first case in that is, first we need to assume the plane is parallel to the vertical plane. So here the inclination, the plane surface is inclined to the vertical plane. So in that case we need to assume the plane is parallel to the vertical plane and the larger side is not inclined to the horizontal plane, that is parallel to the horizontal plane. So like this we need to assume in the first case. Okay, so later that slowly one by one we can give the inclination for getting the final front view and final top view. So here first we need to assume, here according to the inclination given to the vertical plane, we need to make the plane parallel to the vertical plane, and again we need to make the larger side parallel to the horizontal plane. That means there is no inclination at all. So here the condition becomes the plane is parallel to the vertical plane and perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So that is the first case we need to assume for getting the final front view and final top view. So in that condition already we have discussed, the front view will get the exact view of the rectangle and the top view will get only the straight line because it is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So here uh, I have taken a white sheet with XY reference line. So in front view, when the plane is parallel to the vertical plane, in front view we can see the exact rectangular plane. So here I am assuming that rectangular plane is 30 above the horizontal plane. So that means in front view we can see the rectangular plane with a distance of 30 from the XY reference line. So here, and again I am assuming the plane is 20 in front of the vertical plane, 30 above the horizontal plane and 20 in front of the vertical plane. So according to that I have drawn two construction lines with 30 and 20 So now first I want to draw the front view, which is the rectangular plane that we can exactly see in first case when it is parallel to the vertical plane. So now whatever the rectangular size, whatever given in the problem, take that size and draw the rectangle. Okay, now draw another construction line for getting the final, sorry not final, for getting the top view. So already we know in top, in this condition we'll get the straight line in the top view. So by drawing the construction line, finish the top view. So here we got front view, top view for the first case, that is when the plane is parallel to the vertical plane and perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Okay, so now give the names as a2 dash, b2 dash, c2 dash, d2 dash, that is dashed letters for front view, and a2, d2, b2, c2. Okay, these are for top view. So here why I have given the suffix 2 means by two cases we are going to get the final front view. So now I want to give first inclination to the horizontal plane. So in this condition, uh, sorry, in this condition first we need to give the inclination to the vertical plane. Here the plane is inclined to the vertical plane, plane surface is inclined to the vertical plane. So first, in second case, we need to give the inclination to the vertical plane. So here how can we give the inclination to the vertical plane means, if you rotate this top view, if you rotate this top view, whatever the inclination given in the problem, that is inclined to the vertical plane, so automatically it becomes, it is inclined to the vertical plane and perpendicular to the horizontal plane. The next case becomes inclined to the vertical plane and perpendicular to the horizontal plane, and again the inclination between the that is the larger side of the rectangular plane and the horizontal plane is 0 only in second case. Okay, later we'll get the final view. So now take another same sheet. Okay, in this I want to get the second case, that is the second case we need to give the inclination to the vertical plane. So for giving the inclination to the vertical plane, we need to rotate the top view with whatever the inclination angle is given in the problem. So here you can take the construction line, or otherwise at a distance from this, so same 30 and 20 represent, and in the top view locate the theta angle, whatever the angle is given in the problem. Okay, by using the protractor, now draw the straight line, that is whatever the length you got here, that is equal to the larger side of the rectangle plane. Okay, now so after representing this, so now draw the construction lines. Okay, now, so I have drawn a construction line for representing the front view. In the second case, in front view we'll get the rectangular plane with reduced length because the inclination is given to the vertical plane here. So this is the reduced length we got. So by using this reduced length, again with the same height of the rectangular plane, we need to draw the rectangle. Okay, that is by constructing the construction lines or projection lines from the front view of the first case. We can draw the rectangular plane with reduced size from the second case. So now I can represent the letters A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash. Similarly in the top view also. So the two cases are over. So now we are going to draw the final front view and final top view. So the condition is here, it should be inclined to the vertical plane and the larger side should be inclined to the horizontal plane. So here already we have given the inclination to the vertical plane here. The plane is inclined to the vertical plane. Okay, next we need to give the inclination to the horizontal plane. Okay, here the larger side is CD, that is nearer to the horizontal plane, and the CD line is inclined at certain angle alpha that will be given in the problem. So now I want to give the inclination to the front view. So when you give the inclination to the front view, that is to the larger side of the rectangular plane, so automatically we'll get the final front view and final top view for this case. Okay, so now I'm extending the sheet. So with the same, first to draw projection lines as I have shown here. So after drawing the projection line from CD, so locate any point at anywhere as your wish on that construction line. So with respect to that point, first to locate the inclination. So whatever the inclination is given, that is inclined to the horizontal plane. So locate the inclination here by using the protractor. So then construct the rectangle with the inclination, whatever the inclination angle is given in the problem. Okay, like this we'll get. So for this reduced size, we need to draw the rectangle with the inclination that is given in the problem, which is inclined to the horizontal plane, and that is larger side of the rectangular plane. So after this, for getting the final top view, this one will be the final front view. So now from this we need to get the final top view. So I will get the final top view means, again from the corner points of the rectangular plane, draw the construction lines. So before that I have given the names A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Okay, these are the final points, that is for final view. Okay, so now draw the construction lines from each corner. Okay, so I have represented the construction lines from each point for getting the final top view. Similarly in second case, whatever the top view you got from these two corner points, okay, A dash, sorry, A1 D1 and B1 C1, the common points for two corners. So from these again draw the construction lines, two construction lines. Okay, so whatever the extreme points here, wherever this uh, construction line intersecting from the corner point of A construction line, and whatever this construction line intersecting from the last corner point C dash. Okay, now the construction line, the intersecting point between these two construction line will represent the this one A dash and this one C dash, because this intersecting point is between the construction line A1 and A dash, so it becomes A. Similarly, and the construction intersecting point, this one is intersecting point between the construction line from B dash from, sorry, sorry, so here the construction line, this is the intersecting point, so this intersecting point will give you B dash, sorry, B point. So finally I have represented the corner points A, B, C, D. Okay, now so here directly we can represent ma A, B, C, D. How can we means, so after getting this line, directly we have drawn the construction line from A, B, C, D. So whatever the construction line from A dash intersecting here is A, so whatever the construction line from D dash is intersecting the line is D, and whatever the construction line from B dash intersecting is B, from C dash is C. So like this we can represent the final front view and final top view for a given straight line when the plane is inclined to the vertical plane and the larger side is inclined to the horizontal plane. So I hope you all understand. So if you really like this video, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to give a like to my video. Still, if you are having any doubts, please feel free to give a comment, then I'll try to clarify your doubts. And thanks for watching my video. Thank you all.